I did think about CA, but I didn't like the structure and the time it was taking. Then I came across ACCA through a friend of mine, and then I researched about it. So it had like a very flexible structure compared to CA, explaining to everyone what ACCA was. So like when I started pursuing this course, a lot of people didn't have knowledge like what ACCA was. The corporate world in India, they recognize ACCA. They need ACCAs. They need people who understand the IFRS standards. So it is all a myth that only Indian CAs are valued in India. ACCAs are not valued. It is all wrong. Hello everyone, my name is Roystan. I have graduated from MK College in 2024 and I became an ACCA affiliate in Jan 2025. So what inspired me to do ACCA? Well, I was looking for something which would help me build a career in accounting and finance. I always liked accounting. Like when I started in 11th and 12th, I had a niche for accounting. So I wanted to do something related to that. I did think about CA, but I didn't like the structure and the time it was taking. Then I came across ACCA through a friend of mine, and then I researched about it. So it had like a very flexible structure compared to CA. So I did my research into it. I did think about it, and I saw that it is available in 180 countries. Like the standards are applied in 180 plus countries, and I wanted to move abroad. So that inspired me to take up ACCA. I really like the way the exams are planned and structured. You can give one paper at a time. You can go at your own pace. There is no hard and fast rule that you have to give a whole group at one point or anything. You can just be as flexible as you want. And then I came across synthesis learning, and I think it is one of the best decisions I ever took, because the way they planned the papers out. So I started with I started with FA. Then I went to MA, and the knowledge level was still easy, but the skills level, the way they were planned according to each paper, according to our requirements, I really loved that about synthesis. So the biggest challenge I had faced during ACCA was to explaining to everyone what ACCA was. So like when I started pursuing this course, a lot of people didn't have knowledge like what ACCA was. A lot of laymen didn't have knowledge what ACCA exactly was. So my cousins would ask, my relatives would ask, what am I doing? Why am I not doing CA? But I had to explain to them that this is similar to CA. Just it is not Indian CA. It is like a global CA. So I think that it is worth it. And people say that Indian CA is all about like Indian laws and all. Yeah, they are right. But ACCA is still, it has market value. It has value in the corporate world. And so there's a myth that the Indian CA is only recognized in India. ACCA is not recognized. That is completely wrong. When I joined GT in November 2024, I saw people double my age doing ACCA. The corporate world in India, they recognize ACCA. They need ACCAs. They need people who understand the IFRS standards. So it is all a myth that only Indian CAs are valued in India. ACCAs are not valued. It is all wrong. So what did I like about ACCA? Well, I would say a very common answer: the flexibility and the structure. You can give one paper at a time, you can give two papers at a time, you can give 6 papers at a time. There is no hard and fast rule to give a group or anything like that. You can take your own time, you can give them in any order you want. So that is something I really loved about ACCA, and the way synthesis structured it was even better for me. So how has ACCA helped me in my job? I'm currently in an accounting position in GT, and it has helped me understand why am I passing this particular entry, what is the logic behind it, and what is the reason behind it, and how it has been calculated. So that is something that has given me an edge over other candidates as well, and it helps me understand the business side of it as well. So what did I like about synthesis learning? Well, actually, I'll be honest, I'm really glad that I joined this institution, because I think it was the best decision I ever made. And especially two people I would like to thank: Varija ma'am and Dharna ma'am. They helped me a lot. Dharna ma'am, thank you, we love you. And Varija ma'am was always there. Whenever I had an issue, I couldn't attend class, I needed lectures to watch, they would always be on time. They'll send me the lectures on time. They'll help me if I had any issues. And then other than that, synthesis was always there for me. They made an app now through which we can watch the lectures anytime we want. So that was amazing. That was the first time I had seen anything of that kind. So synthesis will allow you a lot of flexibility. You will have online model if you want. You can attend live lectures as well. You can attend in person. So synthesis is the best place to pursue ACCA if you want. So what tips I would like to give to ACCA students? Well, there are going to be times where you feel demotivated. People are going to bring you down and you would want to quit. And I can just say, never give up.